light's gone, the coffee's low, the rain still falls in silver rows, a folded napkin, crumbs of bread, a quiet room, a day ahead. I should get up and clear away, but nothing needs to move today. The plates can wait beside the flowers. The afternoon belongs to quieter hours. No reason yet to leave this chair. The rain is soft, the room is fair. The plates can wait, the cups can stay. The rain has nowhere else to be today. The record turns, the room feels light. The plates can wait a little while. The window holds a softer gray. The morning slowly slips away. The garden shines beneath the rain, then fades and brightens once again. I trace the rim around my cup and think of how you laugh things off. The little jokes, the easy way you make a quiet room feel less alone. It's nothing much, or so I say, just something warm that chose to stay. The plates can wait, the cups can stay. The rain has nowhere else to be today. The record turns, the room feels light. The plates can wait a little while. You never hurry through a pause or ask the silence for a cause. You sit as though the time is kind and leave the restless world behind. I wouldn't call it anything, a passing thought the rain might bring. I only know the room feels new whenever it remembers you. Perhaps that's why I leave one chair turned slightly out, as if you're there, not waiting, no, not quite that far, just letting things remain as they are. The plates can wait, the cups can stay. The rain has nowhere else to be today. The record turns, the room feels light. The plates can wait a little while. The plates can wait, the day can slow. There's no good reason I should have to go. One empty chair, one rainy view. The plates can wait, and so can I for you. Cooling coffee, soft gray light. Nothing needs to end just yet. Let it linger, let it stay. The plates can wait. Another song. has softened into mist. The room is quiet after this. I fold the corner once, then twice, and smooth the cloth beneath the light. The flowers lean toward afternoon. The record plays a slower tune. No need to clear the table yet. The day has not decided where to go. Linen napkin afternoon, soft gray light around the room, coffee cooling, record low, nowhere else I need to go. Linen napkin afternoon, rain beneath the silver sky. Everything is still except the thought of you passing by. A little crease runs through the white, a narrow line of Sunday light. I press it flat and then I smile. You would have folded it another style. You always leave one corner loose, as though perfection has no use. I used to laugh and fix it straight. Now I almost leave it that way. It's only cloth, it's only rain. Still somehow you come back again. Linen napkin afternoon, soft gray light around the room, coffee cooling, record low, nowhere else I need to go. Linen napkin afternoon, rain beneath the silver sky. Everything is still except the thought of you passing by. You never seem to mind the small imperfections gathered after all. A crooked flower, a coffee stain, a chair left angled toward the rain. You say a room should feel lived in, not polished bright from end to end. And maybe that is why today I leave a little fold this way. I wouldn't call it missing you, but still feels much too large and true. I only hear your voice sometimes in little things I leave behind. Linen napkin afternoon, soft gray light around the room, coffee cooling, record low, nowhere else I need to go. Linen napkin afternoon, rain beneath a silver sky. Everything is still except the thought of you passing by. Linen napkin afternoon, one loose corner, one small sign, nothing certain, nothing named. still stays just as it is, and somehow so do thoughts of you. Folded softly, leave one line, let the afternoon take its time. Soft gray window, record low, some small feelings come and go. Settled into mist, the table waits just as it is. A little coffee, warm but low, a slower song begins to glow. I turn the spoon inside the cup, then stop before I stir it up. The afternoon is soft and still, and nothing asks me for my will. No need to hurry through the day. Some things are sweeter when they stay. Slow and sweet, that's how the afternoon should be. Slow and sweet, rain and quiet company. Nothing certain, nothing clear, only something warm when you are near. Slow and sweet, that's enough for me. You always take your coffee plain, then add one spoon when there is rain. You say the weather changes taste, I laugh and tell you that's a waste. But now I try it just your way, one little spoon on one gray day. It isn't quite what I would choose, and still somehow I think of you. It's only coffee, only rain, still you return in little ways. Slow and sweet, that's how the afternoon should be. Slow and sweet, rain and quiet company. Nothing certain, nothing clear, only something warm when you are near. Slow and sweet, that's enough for me. You never seem to need a plan to make an ordinary hour expand. A crooked smile, a quiet joke, a little steam above the cup. You let the silence find its place and never hurry it away. I used to think that stillness meant there wasn't anything to say, but with you, quiet has a sound, a softer way of settling down. I wouldn't call it love, not yet. That word feels larger than this room. I only know the day feels kind and somehow lighter in my mind. Perhaps some feelings start this way, a little sweeter than yesterday. Slow and sweet, that's how the afternoon should be. Slow and sweet, rain and quiet company. Nothing certain. slow and sweet. One spoon turning in a cup, slow and sweet. A feeling slowly opening up. No grand promise, no design, only how your quiet stays with mine. Slow and sweet, before I call it love. One small spoon, one soft rain, one warm thought returns again. No need to name it, let it be. Slow and sweet and close to me. The rain is still against the glass, a silver curtain drifting past. The afternoon has settled in. The record turns, then turns again. The coffee's cool, the room is warm. The garden bends beneath the storm. I watch one drop become a line, then lose its way and fall behind. The day has nowhere else to be. The rain can keep its company. Rain still falling, soft against the pane. Rain still falling, calling out your name. Not in words and not out loud, just a thought beneath the clouds. Rain still falling, and you're here somehow. You once said rainy afternoons make every room a little true. No bright distraction, nowhere far, just who we are and where we are. I laughed and said you think too much. You smiled and reached to warm your cup. Now every time the sky turns gray, I hear the gentle things you say. It's only weather, so I claim. Still, every drop recalls your name. Rain still falling, soft against the pane. Rain still falling, calling out your name. Not in words and not out loud, just a thought beneath the clouds. Rain still falling, and you're here somehow. Thought still feels too sharp and clear. I only leave the record on and let the afternoon move on. The empty chair is just a chair. The cooling cup is only there. The window only holds the rain. So why do I look up again? Perhaps a feeling starts this small. A quiet room, a rainfall, a voice remembered, warm and low. A place the heart has yet to know. I do not need to name it now. The rain can say it anyhow. It falls and fades, then starts anew, and somehow brings me back to you. Rain still falling, soft against the pane. Rain still falling, calling out your name. Not in words and not out loud, just a thought beneath the clouds. Rain still falling, and you're here somehow. Rain still falling, silver through the room. Rain still falling, afternoon in bloom. Nothing certain, nothing clear, only how the room feels warm when I imagine you are near. Soft rain, record low. Some small feelings come and go. No need to name them, let them be. Rain still falling close to me. A teaspoon rests beside the cup. The rain has nearly given up. The window holds a silver glow. The record turns a little slow. I stir the coffee once or twice and watch the surface catch the light. The room is still, the table clear, and yet your voice feels strangely near. It isn't much, it isn't new, just one small thought that feels like you. A spoonful of quiet, a little time to stay. A spoonful of quiet while rain fades into gray. Nothing certain, nothing bright, only something warm and light. A spoonful of quiet to carry through the day. You always say the sweetest things are often found in quieter things. A cup gone cool, a crooked flower, a joke remembered half an hour. I used to laugh and call it strange, the way you let the silence stay. But now I hear the room more clearly whenever I remember you. It's only stillness, so I say, but somehow you remain that way. A spoonful of quiet, a little time to stay. A spoonful of quiet while rain fades into gray. Nothing certain, nothing bright, only something warm and light. A spoonful of quiet to carry through the day. feels larger than this place. I only know that when you leave, the room keeps something of your grace. The chair stays turned, the record spins, the rain grows thin along the glass, and every ordinary thing feels softer after you have passed. Perhaps that's how a feeling starts, not with a spark, but with a calm. A quiet space beside the heart that somehow feels like coming home. A spoonful of quiet, a little time to stay. A spoonful of quiet while rain fades into gray. Nothing certain, nothing bright, only something warm and light. A spoonful of quiet to carry through the day. A spoonful of quiet, one thought I can't explain. A spoonful of quiet, like sunlight after rain. No grand promise, no design, only how your stillness stays with mine. A spoonful of quiet before I call it love. One small spoon, one fading rain, one warm thought returns again. No need to name it, let it be. A little quiet, close to me. The rain has settled into gray, with nowhere else to go today. The cups remain beside the pane. The record starts its song again. No message waiting on the phone, no reason I should leave my home. The afternoon is wide and still, a little time that I can fill. But nothing here needs to be planned. The quiet seems to understand. No plans, just this, a rainy afternoon. No plans, just this, an old familiar tune. A cup gone cool, a chair nearby, soft silver light across the sky. No plans, just this, and somehow that feels good. I think of how you never ask what should we do or what comes next. You let the hours find their way and make the smallest moments stay. A walk that ends before the rain, a book we never quite explain, a quiet joke, a crooked smile. You make the ordinary worthwhile. It isn't much, or so I say, just how you soften up the day. No plans, just this, a rainy afternoon. No plans, just this, an old familiar tune. A cup gone cool, a chair nearby, soft silver light across the sky. No plans, just this, and somehow that feels good. required somewhere else to be. A reservation, brighter lights, a reason dressed for company. But maybe it can look like this: 2 cups, 1 window, easy talk, a silence neither one must fill, a sudden laugh, a shorter walk. I wouldn't call it anything. That word still waits beyond the door. I only know that time feels kind whenever you are in the room. And if you asked what I had planned, I think I'd smile and answer this: no place to go, no need to choose. The afternoon is ours to lose. No plans, just this: a rainy afternoon. No plans, just this: an old familiar tune, a cup gone cool, a chair nearby, soft silver light across the sky. No plans, just this, and somehow that feels good. No plans, just this: a little time with you. No plans, just this, and nothing else to do. No grand occasion, no design, only how your quiet rests with mine. No plans, just this, before I call it love. No plans, soft rain, one warm thought returns again. Let the record play it through. No plans, just this with you. The rain has softened on the street. The room is warm, the hour is sweet. 2 cups are waiting by the pane. The record starts its song again. No place to hurry, nowhere far. No need to wonder where we are. The afternoon is wide and slow, and neither one of us must go. No plans to keep, no time to chase. The quiet finds its proper place. The afternoon belongs to us, to rainy light and easy trust. A little laughter, something warm, a quiet room beyond the storm. Nothing certain, nothing new, only how the hours feel with you. The afternoon belongs to us, at least for now. You lean back softly in your chair and let the silence settle there. You never rush to fill the space. You let the moment keep its shape. We talk about a song, a book, the way the garden somehow looks much greener underneath the rain. Then laugh and lose the thought again. It is isn't much, and still I find the hours feel lighter by your side. The afternoon belongs to us, to rainy light and easy trust. A little laughter, something warm, a quiet room beyond the storm. Nothing certain, nothing new, only how the hours feel with you. The afternoon belongs to us, at least for now. Used to think that time was mine only when every hour was planned, but somehow nothing feels more free than sitting here without a plan. You turn the cup between your hands, the rain moves softly through the glass, and every quiet little thing feels worth the time it takes to pass. I wouldn't call this anything, that word still waits beyond the room. I only know I like the way the afternoon grows warm with you. Perhaps that's all I need to know. No perfect line, no grand display, just how the light begins to change, and neither one of us looks away. The afternoon belongs to us, to rainy light and easy trust. A little laughter, something warm, a quiet room beyond the storm. Nothing certain, nothing new, only how the hours feel with you. The afternoon belongs to us, at least for now. The afternoon belongs to us. One record turning to warm cups, no grand promise, no design, only how your quiet rests with mine. The afternoon belongs to us, before I call it love. Soft gray window, record low, nowhere else we need to go. Let the hours drift on through. This afternoon belongs to you. The rain has quieted to mist. The afternoon feels made for this. Two cups beside the window light, the record turning soft and bright. You lean back easy in your chair and let the silence settle there. No need to hurry through a word. The smallest sounds are clearly heard. The room grows softer as we stay. The hours seem to drift away, warm and unhurried. That's how the afternoon to conceal a little laughter, quiet and true. A slower world whenever I'm with you. Warm and unhurried, that's all I need for now. We talk about the passing rain, a song we both forgot the name. You tell a story, lose the end, then laugh and start it up again. I like the way you take your time, the pauses resting between the lines. You never seem to chase the day, you let it find its natural way. It isn't much, or so it seems, just coffee, rain, and easy things. Warm and unhurried, that's how the afternoon feels. Warm and unhurried, nothing to prove, nothing to conceal. A little laughter, quiet and true. A slower world whenever I'm with you. Warm and unhurried, that's all I need for now. I used to think that time well spent should leave a mark or pay the rent, should finish something, make a plan, or prove I knew just where I am. But here with you, the minutes pass like quiet rain against the glass. No list completed, nothing done, and still the afternoon feels full. I wouldn't call this love, not yet. That word is waiting somewhere else. I only know I breathe more slow and feel less restless when you're close. Perhaps that's all a feeling needs, a little warmth, a little ease, a room where nothing must be said, and no one rushes on ahead. Warm and unhurried, that's how the afternoon feels. Warm and unhurried, nothing to prove, nothing to conceal. A little laughter, quiet and true. A slower world whenever I'm with you. Warm and unhurried, that's all I need for now. Warm and unhurried, one record turning to warm cups. Warm and unhurried, and somehow that feels like enough. No grand promise, no perfect line, only how your quiet rests with mine. Warm and unhurried, before I call it love. Soft rain, gentle light, nothing needs to end tonight. Take it slowly, let it be. Warm and unhurried, you and me. The rain is lighter than before, a silver hush beyond the door. The cups are empty, nearly dry. The afternoon is passing by. You turn the record one more time and find the song we couldn't name. I watch you smile across the room and wish the hour would stay the same. I know the day must end somehow, but nothing asks us to leave now. One more Sunday, maybe just like this. One more Sunday, a little time I'd miss. Rain upon the window, coffee, light, and you. One more Sunday would be a lovely thing to do. We talk about the coming week, the little things we'll have to meet. You say the rain may clear by noon, I say it always leaves too soon. You laugh and reach to lift your cup, then find that both of ours are done. We could make more or let them be. Neither of us starts to leave. It isn't quite a plan we make, just one small thought I'd like to save. One more Sunday, maybe just like this. One more Sunday, a little time I'd miss. Rain upon the window, coffee, light, and you. One more Sunday would be a lovely thing to do. Ask for anything too bright, too grand, too carefully planned. No crowded room, no perfect place, just easy talk in unhurried space. Perhaps a walk if rain is light, a book, a song, a warmer sky, or nothing more than sitting here with all the ordinary things nearby. I wouldn't call this longing yet, the word feels deeper than I know. I only notice as you stay how little I would mind one more laugh I didn't expect, one more silence without regret, one more afternoon that seems a little kinder than it should. One more Sunday, maybe just like this. One more Sunday, a little time I'd miss. Rain upon the window, coffee, light, and you. One more Sunday would be a lovely thing to do. One more Sunday, nothing promised yet. One more Sunday, a day I won't forget. No grand confession, no perfect point of view, only hoping Sunday might bring me back to you. One more record, one more rain, one more Sunday here again. No need to name it, let it be just one more Sunday. You and me. to a trace, a softer shadow on the glass. The record nears its final song. We both have stayed a little long. The coffee cups are empty now. The flowers gently leaning down. I lift one plate, then set it back. The room is warm, the evening soft. The day is nearly through, and still I'm not quite ready to. Until the table clears, until the last song ends, let the quiet keep us here a little longer than we planned. Until the table clears, until the light turns blue, I won't ask what this feeling is. I'll simply sit with you. You gather spoons into your hand, then pause as though you understand. You ask if I would like some help. I say, not yet, just leave them there. We smile at nothing much at all. A final raindrop starts to fall. The room has changed without a sound. Something gentle stays around. It may be only Sunday light, but something feels different tonight. Until the table clears, until the last song ends, let the quiet keep us here a little longer than we planned. Until the table clears, until the light turns blue, I won't ask what this feeling is. I'll simply sit with you. I used to think I'd know it once, a sudden spark, a certain sign, a heart that raced a perfect phrase, a moment drawn in brighter lines. But maybe feelings enter slow, like rain that softens as it goes, like coffee cooling in the cup, like quiet that begins to trust. Maybe love is not a flame that asks the whole room for a name. Maybe first it feels like this, a chair you hope someone won't leave, a song you wish would play once more, a hand that pauses by the door, a simple day you wanna keep, a thought that follows you to sleep. I still won't call it love tonight. The word can wait beyond the light, but I no longer need to hide how glad I am you stayed beside me. Until the table clears, until the last song ends, its place. One last record, one soft view, one unnamed feeling staying true.